Welcome back, Impact Kids. Today we are in week 2 of our Brave series, and we are going to learn more about a man named David who was really brave. And in our story today, David was given a really awesome gift from God. Let's find out more.
Hey boys and girls, what is the best gift that you've ever received? Who gave it to you? Why was that your favorite gift? Most of us have received a gift that seems like the best gift ever. But today, we'll learn how God gives us gifts and helps us use those gifts. Last week, we learned that God knows who I am. Let's see what our big idea this week is.
What do you got, George?
God can use my gifts.
Yes, he can.
God can help us use our gifts. And we're not talking about gifts like a Lego roller coaster or an ultimate slime kit.
No, we're talking about the talents that he gave us, the stuff that we're good at.
God can use my gifts.
Yes, he can.
God can use my gifts.
God can use my gifts.
Hey everyone! Are you ready for another story? Good! Because I'm ready to tell you one. It's a story about a boy named David who did something really brave. This is David. He's the youngest of 8 brothers. Whoa, that's a lot of brothers. Someday, David will grow up to be the king of Israel. But for now, he's still just a young man. While all of his brothers were away at war against the Philistines, David stayed home to take care of his family's sheep. The Philistines were some of the toughest people out there, with the toughest and biggest warrior, Goliath. Goliath was a giant. He wanted to fight someone from Israel's army, but no one was brave enough. So Goliath teased and insulted them day after day. But when David saw the way Goliath was treating David's people, he said, "Let me fight him." You might think David would get dressed in armor to fight a big giant. But instead, he went out to meet Goliath face to face with nothing but a sling and 5 small stones. Goliath laughed at David and his God. But David said, "God is on my side. Today, everyone will see the power of my God." Then David put a small stone in his sling, swung it around, and hit Goliath right between the eyes. Believe it or not, Goliath fell down dead. God didn't need David to be older, stronger, or skilled in battle to defeat Goliath. God just needed David to be himself, because God had already given David all of the special gifts he needed to win. Just like he did for David, God can use your gifts too.
We're going to read a verse. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 10. It says, "God has given each of you a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another." You see, each of us is unique and has special gifts given to us by God, not only to benefit ourselves, but to bless and serve others. David used his special gifts to help an entire army and a group of people be safe.
Have you ever been scared of something? Well, Impact Kids, you can play this game with us.
So here are a few different scenarios, and you can tell us if you find them scary or not.
You can put your thumbs up if you think it's scary,
Or a thumbs down if you think it isn't.
There is no wrong answer. Let's get started.
All right, here's the first one. Being around an animal with big, sharp teeth.
Finding big bugs in your basement.
Going to a new school.
Thunderstorms. Sometimes we face situations that can be a little scary, but what's scary for me might not be scary for you.
And everyone gets scared at one time or another, but God gives us just what we need to be brave.
We discovered in our Bible story how David was brave to fight Goliath.
That's right, and we too can be brave when we face big obstacles in front of us.
That's right. God is always with us. And as our creator, God knows us and helps us use the gifts that were given to each of us.
That's right, and nothing is too big for God or for us.
That's right. So here are some examples of gifts we might have.
Okay, let's start with baking or cooking.
Ooh, good one. How about drawing or arts and crafts?
Ooh, that's a good one too. What about playing an instrument?
Ooh, lots of instruments. Okay. Sports?
Yes, there are also a couple of those too. I know, caring for animals.
Or cleaning and organizing.
That could be some too.
Whatever your gift is, I want you to remember, God can use my gifts. It's time for our memory verse. Get ready. A video clip's gonna come up and you can practice your sign language along with it.
Isaiah 41, verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God.
All right, boys and girls, we're gonna pray. God, you made David brave. You helped David use the gift of bravery that you gave him. Help us to be brave like David. Amen. Hope you boys and girls enjoyed this week's lesson.
And remember that God knows who you are.
Check out the links below for some more fun.
See